Hello, good morning. Welcome to Science. We are working our way through the human body, and today we're going to talk about the digestive system. Ooh, I don't know if I would say it's the most important, but it is the important. It is important. Bringing those nutrients into our body that feed our entire body from the skin to the brain to the organs to the hair, which help prevent illness, prevent disease, how the body uses those nutrients and disperses them throughout the body. It's good stuff. And so, two things to remember when you see your test: digestion begins in the mouth, ends in the large intestine. So, let's look at this lovely picture that I've posted today. I want you to see it. It's so pretty. There is our human digestive system. That's the lower part because, as we said, digestive begins where? In the mouth. So let's take a look. 1 second. And let's get started. The digestive system. All right. Wait, how do we end up all the way down there? Here we go. So there is a YouTube video that's about a third of the way down in this reading. I would like for you to take a look at that on your own because it's important. For deeper understanding, we are going to go into that. Um, so, what are some things to know about the digestive system? That it's the body system that breaks down food, absorbs nutrients, and gets rid of solid waste. It is the process of breaking down food into nutrients while absorption, remember these two words, you're going to see them then. Digestion is the process of breaking down food into nutrients, while absorption is the process that allows the nutrients to be taken up by the blood. Okay. I did that completely backwards. It's okay though. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we have today in this lesson about the digestive system. So, do you know when you're digesting food? You're not aware of it. We don't have awareness of it, right? Um, we consciously chew our food, but most of the process takes place without our awareness. So long after we put that fork down, the food is still passing through our stomach and small intestine, and it may take more than a day. I'll remember that little factoid for the meal to pass all the way through this system. So, what is the function of the digestive system? Nutrients in the foods we eat are needed by the cells in our whole entire body. So, how do nutrients in the food get to our body cells? What organs and processes break down the foods and make the nutrients available to cells? These are the organs of the digestive systems, and the processes are digestion and absorption. So the digestive system breaks down food and absorbs nutrient, also gets rid of solid food waste. And that's through having a bowel movement. The digestive system is mainly one long tube from the mouth to the anus, but it's curled up. There's the picture. Um, it's known as the GI tract. This whole thing is called the GI tract. All of the curly swirlies and all of that. Okay. The digestive system, the main organs include the esophagus, the tube through which the food moves down into the stomach, and the small intestine. Um, the intestine, and the intestine. The intestine's divided into the small and the large. The small intestine has three parts. Remember that. Ileum, which is the longest segment. This swirly curly here is called the ileum, which is over 10 feet long. Then the large intestine's about 5 feet long. Can you imagine? All of that is curled up into our abdominal cavity. That's wild, right? So kind of know this: mouth, esophagus, stomach, It's not that many parts. Small intestine, large intestine. Then we have the ileum, right? Curly whirly there. And at the end of the large intestine is the anus. So two types of digestion happen. Mechanical digestion, which begins in the mouth by chewing, breaking down food from large pieces into smaller pieces. And then it goes into the stomach and is mixed with chemical juices. Some of them are acid, actual acid. Um, when you make too much, you have what? Indigestion. So, but what happens in the mouth is not just that you're chewing and breaking food down with your teeth, but that saliva begins to break down food. And so then in the stomach, you have enzymes and acids which further break it down. So then, once that food has been broken down into smaller uh, pieces, excuse me, that the stomach can use, absorption allows is these nutrients, the nutrients to go into the bloodstream. So the molecules are absorbed by the blood. And so what are some of the nutrients? For it's the same thing in the food that we eat, right? So you may have vitamin D, calcium, iron, A, K, C, all of those things, and some fats. Don't get hung up on fats. The brain feeds on fat, good fats, though. And so all of these things are absorbed, and what cannot be absorbed is eliminated by the body as solid waste, and that's called elimination, what we call a bowel movement or elimination. And what we normally can't work with are things like insoluble fiber that comes in vegetables. And the good thing about that is the um, it cleans the intestine and the colon so that you can't be susceptible to colon cancer and other things such as constipation and everything else that can go wrong in the stomach area. So you can read more about digestive system enzymes if you like, not necessary to know. And so, in summary, here, and this is a short lesson today, the digestive system is the body system that breaks down food, absorbs nutrients, and gets rid of solid waste. Digestion is the process of breaking down food into nutrients, while absorption is the process that allows nutrients to be taken up by the blood. And so, what I want you to do next on your own is look at this little video about the digestive system and then ask these questions. What type of muscles do we have in our esophagus? How long does food stay in our stomach? Where does it go next? And what is the role of bile in the digestive process? And that is a digestive enzyme, and it's important. And so then we'll go down to this one. We'll look at this as review. But what I want you to do is finish looking at that. And then you can certainly on your own go ahead and look at this and review these next questions. What does the digestive system do to food? Where does it start? What happens during the start of digestion? I think you can answer those questions. The primary structure of the digestive system, well, where do I find that? Be able to recognize that. That's about as simple as you can get. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember that. Mechanical, chemical digestion, primary function. Actually, you can answer all of these questions. For deeper understanding, however, please do look at the YouTube videos. And that's it. We're going to take a practice tomorrow on not Thursday, unfortunately. It would have to be next week where we will work on the practice lesson there. So please take a look at all of that. And then I think we've moved out of most of the body systems. I'm trying to think of what we have left at the moment. We've done circulatory, Um, digestive. We haven't done skeletal. Ooh, skeletal. Let me tell you something. You have to memorize all that stuff in the skeletal system. It's a trip. So anyway, we're done for today. Enjoy your day. Get out there. Enjoy yourself. Be peaceful. Um, take note of your blessings. And that's it.